Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new Kleros community call. Today is Wednesday, 26th of June, and well, these days most of the things ongoing at the project is about the coming ETHCC um, that is going to be taking place in Brussels. As you know, well, ETHCC is the Ethereum Paris conference that takes place every year. Well, you might be wondering why it's going to be in Brussels if it's the Ethereum Paris. Well, because of the Olympics, they had to move it to a different place. And this is going to be, I was making some calculations, seventh time that I go to the conference, and um, the seventh speech I will do. I'm going to be speaking at the conference on the 8th of July about blockchain and governance, and well, in particular, how to structure DAO governance systems. Um, so yeah, I mean, how time flies, you know. It's I remember when we first went to this conference in the first one in 2018. That was right before we started doing our token sale, and well, yeah, good memories. And time flies, and we were staying at that house in Montreuil. That house someday when Kleros becomes very big, you know, someone will put like maybe some bronze. I mean, I don't think a bronze statue, but maybe some reminder that that was the first place where the Kleros team stayed in their like trip to revolutionizing the justice system. So um, also it's a great opportunity for all of the team to get together, because well, we are like about 30 people now in the team, and we work remotely, so this is a good opportunity to have some face time with each other and try to, well, I mean, human stuff, you know, about speaking and things that we cannot do very easily online, but that is going to be great. I mean, at this time, we were doing the team call before, and I was saying, you know, I don't even know in person half of the team, because we grew so fast in the past 6 months. We onboarded like I don't know if 7 or 8 developers. So yeah, it's a quite big team. So for some of them, I'm going to actually meet them for the first time now. So um, I'm going to be speaking, as I mentioned, about blockchain and governance. Then we have 3 more talks. One is about prediction markets by Clement. Another one is by William about um, the use of SBTs and how to improve mechanism design of Kleros through, well, type of research that William does, including SBTs, and try to optimize the parameters in order to prevent the system from being attacked, and well, those type of cryptoeconomics research. And then there's going to be another one that is our workshop by Wang Mian and Alex. Alex is our DAO lead, and Wang Mian is lead of integration. So they're going to make a presentation about our product called Safe Snap, and well, how this product can be implemented into governance of DAOs and the different design choices that one needs to make in a DAO. Like, for example, if you want, there's like this trilemma of governance that you can have like a more efficient or more secure or more decentralized, you know, decision-making system for your DAO. I mean, pick 2 of the 3, but you cannot have the 3. So this is the type of questions that they're going to try to answer in the workshop. So if you are going to ETHCC and you would like to learn a bit more about how to improve your governance, well, feel free to go to that. So yeah, we have 4 talks. Then, well, different side events we're going to attend. We also are going to have our annual cooperative meeting on the Tuesday 9. We do annual meeting of the Kleros cooperative on that during ETHCC. Actually, we used to do it during the UTC before COVID, but then, well, COVID came and we had to switch to online. Now this is the first time we're going to do it again in person, which is of course way cooler than online. But yeah, because of the COVID, that was not possible. So we also will have that, and I don't know what else, Jean. Anything else about the THCC that we want to share?
No, I think that's it. One of the things that we're still not decided is if we are doing to make a food. There is another team organizing one, so let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I was discussing before with Marcos, and I think it's going to be hard to do because, yeah, I mean, we don't have much time. Last time we organized this little football tournament and we lost. So I mean, why organize a tournament if you're going to lose, right? So this time, I guess there's no football tournament. Now, of course, it's not because we lost. Of course, it's just because it was logistics and stuff. But we we are happy to participate in other people's tournament and lose in other people's tournament as well. So all good. We're not sore loser or anything, and we congratulate the team of Soler that beat us in the semifinals. So all good. Okay, so all of that about ETHCC. Then another important thing that is going on these days. So we are focusing a lot in these use cases of consumer claims. We have discussed already many times the work we have been doing with Lemon, this cryptocurrency exchange from Argentina, and how Kleros is helping secure transactions in the sense of how Kleros is helping users solve their disputes with the exchange, and do this in a very efficient and very convenient way for everyone, for the exchange, because it helped them, save money on potentially having to go to small claims court, and also because users who go to this system and have their dispute solved with Kleros are way happier, and then many of them continue using the service of the exchange instead of moving to the competitor. So that's like a win-win, because the company has a customer that is happy, stays in the company and produces more revenue over time, and the customer is happy because he has his claim solved in a few days instead of having to go to court and spending months and all that. So that work we have been doing with Lemon, and that design of dispute system we did with them. Now we are starting to expand this to other companies and other use cases. That Lemon pilot was a very good template in order to start using Kleros into use cases where the customer or the partner don't need to use crypto, because the parties in this type of cases, they don't have to interact with the blockchain, they don't have to interact with the Kleros directly. They just have to send their dispute through like email or through some other mean, and then all of the interaction with Kleros and with the blockchain is done by our team. So this is a really cool way for Kleros to be used in more like consumer claims, where it's hard for like a company or a government to hold cryptocurrencies, and because of compliance and operational complications. So this is working extremely well, and now we are trying to scale this to different verticals, including like fintech, including insurance, including like e-commerce, including government. And speaking of government, we have a pilot being done in Mendoza, which is a province in the west of Argentina, where Kleros is being used as a decision support tool, as a mediation tool by a small claims court from that place. And it's just starting. It's a pilot that we're doing, but we have very encouraging information about cases that were resolved by this claim courts in this place that took like 2 years, could be solved by Kleros in just 4 or 5 days. Of course, this is a mediation system, so it's not binding, but still the Kleros jurors were able to reach well, a similar conclusion as a professional judge in way less time, and this could be very useful. Not, of course, to replace judges, but yes, to provide a support for decision making that judges or any other justice official could use in order to make these decisions like faster and have more opinions support them. So this is an extremely promising area that we are trying to develop, and most of my focus these days are into this type of applications, which has the the potential of becoming very, very massive. Just this week, I think we reached our record number of lemon cases. I think we had like 6 cases. And this we expect to start scaling as this was already announced by Lemon officially. Before a few weeks ago, it was just still a pilot, but now it's official since like 15 days ago, and this is starting to bring more cases into Kleros and more work for jurors. So super exciting stuff going on in the consumer sector, and all of these use cases are like encompassed in what we call this unit. We call this Kleros Enterprise. So keep an eye on it, because it's really going to, I hope at least, to become a very massive use case and bring lots of cases to the protocol. So today we
I would like to
yeah,
make a
go ahead.
sorry. Yeah, one comment about this is that lots of integrations that we have are from comments from people from the community or users that know someone at a company, or they just have an idea and think that it fit. So even the lemon integration, we suspect that someone from the community mentioned this before, and maybe a couple of years ago. We don't know exactly like what happened, but so if anyone listening has any idea of a company that might be interested in this, it's worth to try to share to share with them the content, that like a new blog post about Kleros Enterprise that explains the lemon use case, and maybe even tag them on Twitter. Like it's surprising that some of these things can actually work, and of course like our the biz development, biz dev team can also like work on that.
This is the era of networks, so that's how things happen. Kleros itself was, born from the networks, so I'm sure that, people who spend time on social networks can help, expand the Kleros Republic reach into more people. So yeah, feel free to connect us to whoever you think is going to be interested. And like, for example, just to mention another pilot that we are going to do soon. I cannot mention the name because it's confidentiality stuff, but just came from a talk I gave at the conference, and that person, I mentioned about the Kleros and the Lemon integration, and it clicked for that person, and then reached to me and, hey, I would like to use this into my redacted company, and started speaking, and this is potentially going to be, if we can make this work, a really important integration with a very, very massive company. Extremely excited about that, but I cannot say any more for now. I did mention last week that we have other things going on. Like, for example, we got reached by people coming from the energy sector, particular to resolve disputes happening. I cannot say much, but in the energy industry, which is not industry that we saw as like a low-hanging fruit, but people see Kleros and they themselves imagine how this could be used, and they bring us use cases that we didn't maybe know at the beginning, because So, and today there is another in the city of Córdoba. There is a presentation that we are doing together with Lemon at the. I don't remember the exact name, Jean, of the. This is in the judiciary, the university, but with the judiciary, I think. Do you remember, Jean, what was exactly the talk?
Yeah, I think it's the Poder Judicial. So I don't know how to translate this, but it's like the main building of the province, main justice building of the Cordoba province.
Yeah. So if it is a building with marble columns, it's because it's either a bank or the judiciary. So in this case, it's the judiciary. Uh, we have Marcos. I mean, so many things going on that I mean, we even ourselves we cannot, cannot keep track of everything. Also, so worth mentioning that Proof of Humanity 2.0 is, I mean, very close to being deployed. So, and this is important for us because it will bring, I mean, one person, one vote system into Kleros is important for enabling a big number of use cases. And well, we did the first version that was launched in 2021. It didn't go exactly as we expected, especially in the governance side. But now the community got split and all that, and then we developed a new version that is going to be cheaper. I mean, better and etc. And it's like even if the first version didn't work exactly as we expected, it did bring us a gene to the team, I think. So that was a good result, right, Jean? That's how you got into Kleros, right?
Yes, that at least maybe that's a good side of it.
The
But
first
I
civil
think
war,
that
civil war.
at what cost? But I think that there are no how can I say that, like, there are governance lessons that maybe other protocols and other products didn't learn yet that we learned, and that so we are ahead in that
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. Hopefully, we think we're ahead at least. So we have that, and then I guess well, William is not coming today because we will not have his update because he's moving from to a different house, and also but he's very happy about Canada beating Peru and maybe moving to the next round of the Copa America. So but yeah, but now he's not coming. Marcos is in Cordoba doing this presentation at the judiciary, or he's traveling there. And yeah, I guess that's it. Do we have anything else for today, Jean, that we want to share?
Yes, I want to mention about the campaign that we are doing with Forland, which is a social predictions from poker markets. We're doing a campaign about the French legislative elections that were kind of came out of nowhere, and a very unexpected event. And in this campaign, people can make their predictions about which party will vote, and there are lots of questions. And there are prizes for the best guesses. It's like a contest, and it's participate. So if you haven't tried prediction markets yet, it's maybe the best way, best value for your, and you can get some tokens for it. And we might in the future do other contests like. And Federico, we always talk about prediction markets a little bit. I don't know if you made your guesses yet, or
I didn't have
have you
much
tried
time.
it?
I tried it, but not in this one, not in this edition.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been using prediction market. I mean, using more like researching prediction markets since I guess 2015 or 2014 maybe. There is actually a blog post I wrote about prediction market uh, in Spanish, like a very long time ago, when I was researching, collective intelligence methods and all of the things that ended up converging into Kleros. Well, have been researching, and this is like a way to make predictions using market incentives and using, kind of what Hayek thought, markets giving signals for people to make, decisions. And it's a way where if this works as expected, we can use it to have people disclose information that they typically don't disclose in other information gathering methods like surveys or polling. So this is why it could potentially be super, accurate for doing these predictions. But the thing is that it never got too much traction. And this, I mean, since the early days, before even crypto, there was a thing called inkling prediction markets, and you could make a prediction market in a centralized way. And then we had Augur, we had like Gnosis, and but we still haven't seen this like become extremely massive. It's a technology that always looks like it might take off this time, but it doesn't seem to take off. So we'll see. I mean, I think that this could potentially be an important part of markets, and this could be very useful for financial markets and producing information for decision making, and also for some sometimes a bit exotic but innovative ways of governance, like future key. We did an episode in the podcast with Robin Hanson, who actually was the inventor of prediction market and a guy who proposed the idea of future key as a method to make governance for online communities. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. I have always been interested in all of these phenomena involving how to organize collective intelligence for better decision making, which Kleros is one approach, and of which prediction markets is another approach. So yeah, I'm eagerly willing to see how this works.
Yeah, the episode with Robbie Hanson, it's very cool. I will post it on the Telegram group if anyone is interested in later. And of course, these markets, the Oracle is Kleros. There will be questions on React that will the right answer, so the results are accurate. And we have a campaign for claiming an NFT. If you download the Kleros Scout MetaMask extension, the MetaMask Snap, already downloaded, you can just go to Galaxy to our Kleros space and get the NFT. And where else? Another thing is that we have been having more cases on the JavaScript court. You need to know JavaScript, but it's very easy to there's not too much stake. So if you have if you stake a little bit, you can have a good chance of getting case on JavaScript. And we need more jurors in the court, so that will be appreciated. And this is very important to us, because if the court gets traction and gets used, then we can basically confirm that this use case can be scaled to other that require knowing code. Like these cases that we have are related to a very interesting with MetaMask. MetaMask now have like a creation process for this these MetaMask snaps, and one of the how can I say, the auditors of these items is the Kleros curate list that we are building. So basically, if you are a juror, you are helping the Kleros, their snaps. And if you generalize that, as we are discussing today, right, Federico? It's a way of creating a decentralized app store. So it's a nice, interesting experiment.
Yeah, this is something we have been. I remember the first time we discussed, decentralized app store was in the DevCon Prague. I think it was 2019. And I think we discussed this with a project called Status, the messenger. And then, the app stores like Google App Store, Apple's App Store, they are like a curation systems that they decide what apps can be accepted and loaded into the App Store because they have a team that does that. But you could do this in a more transparent way, and always there is like claims and like a protest of why did you not allow my app and all that. So there are reasons for doing this curation because, you don't want to have a malicious app that steals user data into your app store, but also this centralization of the gatekeeping can lead to, I don't want to say abuse because it's not that there is a bad faith, but there is like frictions with people who want to have their apps installed. And when you do Web3 and Web3 App Store, I mean, it's even harder to decide what app to allow because either your team curates that, which is not decentralized, or you just don't curate it. So if you don't curate it, then you will run into problems of, okay, but this is a scam, and then I downloaded this thing from your app store, and then now I lost all of my coins, so that's bad. So having a centralized curation based on like Kleros curate list can be a way to like reach the best of the worlds in the sense of having a curation and this curation not being done by a centralized agent but by the community. So this is something we are exploring. I mean, we had this idea for like a long time now, but it was very early. It seems that maybe now with these MetaMask snaps, all of these decentralized app stores can start to emerge. So it's something that we are considering, especially in the context of Curate 2.0 and all that. Okay, I guess that's it for today. I don't think we are going to have I mean, we are going to have I'm not coming to next week because I'm going to take a few days off before ETHCC, and the other week during ETHCC, I mean, we will see if we are free to make the community call. So yeah, so for now, that's it. Anything else, Jean, we want to share today?
I think that's it for me. We just invite you, everyone, to go to our Telegram group where we can discuss in more detail these updates.
Yeah, and for those who are going to ETHC, I mean, see you in Brussels and come see our talks. We have a bunch of talks that you can come to, and looking forward to seeing you there. Okay, well, guys, thank you for coming, and see you in a few weeks then. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for coming.